So today we're gonna go through a bunch of cool guides and maybe some other things on Reddit, whatever we're gonna find. There's some knots. I'm not really particularly interested in knots, but anyway. What anxiety may present itself as? I think I've seen a version of this on here, but with depression. So what people think anxiety is, it's actually 50-50 apparently. They think it's either feeling of nervousness or worrying. And what anxiety actually is, and there's a bunch of different things, and actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 things. If I've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah. It is indeed 10 things. Trouble concentrating, trouble sleeping, intrusive thoughts, uncontrollable feeling of worry, increased irritability, resentlessness, and a feeling of being on edge, quote unquote, avoidance of feared situations, loss of appetite, feelings of guilt and shame, and a ton of physical symptoms. Which all of, whatever happens, it's not good. Whether it is actually only worrying or feeling nervous, or whether it is just all the other 10 things, it's just not cool. It's not great and stuff. And also, I think getting professional help is fine, and I also recommend it. But I do myself want to point out, I still really have a problem with that. I personally it would take quite a lot for me to say like, well, let's just get me some professional help. But I would suggest it. I really would. And I think it can really be boiled down to, we can help other people way better than we can help ourselves. And I think this is quite what it is, because it makes sense and it is fine. I know so many people got professional help. So many people have gone through this process, and I really am waiting to this day when the new generations are really like, or these generations at the time are like, well, if I need something, I will go there. And not just really just treating it as if it was a quote unquote normal doctor. For example, when you've just broken your leg, or just whatever you have done and whatever has happened. So I still do have such a little bit of a feeling about that yeah, it is bothering me quite a bit, because I personally think that I don't know, like talking to a professional is something that is gonna benefit everyone, every single fucking person. I really believe in that. I really fucking do. The 4 stages of sleep. This is actually very well illustrated. Actually very, very cool. I appreciate it, The first stage is the NREM stage. Transition period between wakefulness and sleep lasts around 5 to 10 minutes. Then we're having NREM stage 2. Body temperature drops and heart rate begins to slow. Brain begins to produce sleep spindles, and this lasts approximately 20 minutes. Then we're having the NREM stage 3. Muscle relax, blood pressure and breathing rate drops, and the deepest sleep occurs. Then we're having the REM sleep. Brain becomes more active, body becomes relaxed and immobilized. Dreams occur and eyes move rapidly. REM stands for rapid eye movement, and NREM is probably non-rapid eye movement. I don't know, but I assume. I really don't know. And it was upvoted 22,000 times. But it is also a pretty cool illustration, a pretty cool guide, or infographic, or however you wanna pronounce it. Levels of bias in popular news agencies. That's very, very... Sorry, this post has been removed by the moderators of Cool Guides for a variety of reasons, including keeping communities safe, civil, and true to their proposition. Yeah, it's probably gonna bother quite a lot of people, I'm not gonna lie. Really, I'm not. So what you can see, conservative, it's actually very, very interesting. Then we're having liberal, then partisan bias, hyper-partisan liberal, most extreme liberal. I do wonder, the New York Times skews liberal and neutral, which I kind of have expected, as well as the Guardian and the Washington Post and the New Yorker. Then on the just more or less conservative side, we're having the American Conservative, Examiner, the Washington Times, then Fox News, Daily Wire, Federalist, Red State, Daily Caller, National Review apparently as well. And the Wall Street Journal a little bit as well. The Hill Journal, The Economist, and The Time is more or less in the middle of it, but more to the right side. CNN seems to be quite like, also more to the left than to the right. Yeah, okay, cool, pretty cool. I would actually like to upward this, because at my point of view, it is very important to just know how they are just dealing with things. And I know that a lot of people don't know about this, and it is bothering me quite a bit, because I don't know, is this really what reality is like? Do they really present it in the best way? And you clearly can notice. And the funny thing is that you can also notice by what colors they're using, what the headlines are, and all of those things. If they're just extremely clickbaity, well, I don't know, but I think that it is more to the right side of the whole spectrum. If it is, very easy to read, if it is very quote unquote clickbaity, even though it is not, but just baiting, and yeah, period. 18 ways to tie a necktie. Is there also other ties, ? But I didn't know that there's so many ways. The question now is, what is the... Oh, they actually say. Common, easy to tie, small knot, uneven knot. Common, not so easy, medium-sized knot, and even knot. I do kind of prefer an even knot, to be honest. But how do you do it then? This looks actually pretty cool. Then you have in common, not so easy, large knot, and even knot once again. Then you have an uncommon, easy to tie, medium-sized knot, and uneven knot. Which is not the same, which is probably, I think, like the first one, just inverted quite. Just, the starting position is the opposite side quite, but yeah, anyway. A guide for Scandinavian, Nordic, Balkan, and Baltic countries. Well, thanks. Just like a map, isn't it? Or is there something else to it? Don't think so, isn't it? Well, yeah, we should know this, especially when you're living in Europe, then yeah. I can understand that Americans don't just know every single fucking country we have in Europe. But yeah. How to impress in an interview. Smart dress, preparation, be early. Yeah, I think this is quite known what you should be doing. But yeah. 17 equations that change the world. Pythagorean's theorem, logarithms, derivatives, and stuff like that. I'm not going to go through that. Spotting bad signs. A rough guide to spotting bad signs. No. Who owns who? I didn't know that Toyota owns Lexus and Daihatsu. Ford owns Troller, apparently, and some other stuff. I mean, Volkswagen, they just really have it good because they're having Lamborghini, Bugatti, Bentley, Audi, Porsche, Seat, Skoda, and VW, or Volkswagen, or I don't know how you're pronouncing this in English. Is there like an VW? Well, I actually don't know. But what about General Motors? What do they have? Well, there's actually quite a bunch of them. So what does General Motor have? Cadillac? GMC, which I don't know. Then this is... I don't know. I'm just only seeing this Lion type of thing on French cars, actually. Well, I don't know. And Chevrolet. Renault, Nissan, Mitsubishi. They are all together. So you're having Nissan, Renault, Infiniti, Dacia, Datsun, some that I just don't know, and Mitsubishi. The Hyundai group is having Kia or however, and Hyundai. Okay. Then Daimler AG, you're having Mercedes-Benz, then AMG, which I wouldn't count as a, I don't know, like there's a Mercedes AMG and stuff like that, or AMG, I'm sorry. And you're having Smart. Then Fiat Chrysler Automobiles, there you're having Alfa Romeo, something that I don't know. Lancia, Maserati. This one is, I don't know, Jeep, Ram, and Fiat. Chrysler. Could it be Chrysler? It's probably Chrysler, yeah. Then Honda is having Honda and Acura, which do really have a very similar logo. And something that I didn't know is that BMW is having Rolls-Royce or Rolls-Royce. I could have assumed that they have Mini, since a lot of dealers that we're having in our area, so BMW dealers, do have Minis as well. So I could have thought about it. Then we have Suzuki and Maruti Suzuki. Okay. The PSA group, which is having Peugeot, Opel? Nah. Oh, Vauxhall, Citroën, and the Des Automobiles or something, which is kind of also like Citroën, just in sport or a little bit different and stuff sometimes. But I thought that Opel is, I don't really believe in that. I thought that it is part of the Volkswagen group. But anyway, then we are also having Tata Motors, which is having Jaguar and Land Rover. But what about Range Rover then? Or is Land Rover or Range Rover part of Land Rover? This could be the case. I just never ever know this quite. And Tata Motors, and not last but not least, we're having Geely, which is having Lotus, Volvo, and Proton, whatever. Proton and, okay. Anyway. Then we have independent car makers, for example, Tesla, Mazda, McLaren, Ferrari, and Aston Martin. It's a pretty cool guide. Damn, Volkswagen Group is stacked. They really are. I know, right? Seat and Skoda. Leave some pussy for the rest of us. No love for Genesis or Buick. Genesis is owned by Hyundai. Buick is owned by GM, in case people were wondering. I thought Genesis was a model of Hyundai. They made it a luxury brand in 2018. Like, yeah, you know, the thing is, it's also the same thing with AMG. It's like, and apparently the FCA and the PSA group merged into Stellantis. I just thought of Fiat buying Ferrari and Ford versus Ferrari. Well, anyway, very interesting, you know, and also just considering all the other brands that we're having on this planet, there is quite a lot of brands that are owned by other brands, and just, you know, Mondelez or Mondelez, however you want to pronounce it. I've actually looked it up once just because it's always bothering me when I don't know how to pronounce things. But yeah, anyway. The 25 highest grossing films of the 2010s. 2019 movie The Avengers Endgame grossed 2.797 million. Domestic, France, United States, with a big part in China, actually. You know, the United States isn't that big. Oh, it's the United Kingdom. I'm sorry. What is domestic? Is domestic the States? I would assume so. Or am I dumb? No, I'm not. Other international. Well, yeah, of course, this is big. Then we're having, pretty interesting, then we're having the 2015 The Force Awakens Star Wars movie. Then we have in the 2018 Avengers Infinity War, which is quite close to the Star Wars movie. Then we're having Jurassic World with 1.67 million. Then The Lion King with 1.65 million. And then once again, we're having the Avengers 2012, 1.5 million. Then Fast and Furious 7, 1.5 million. Frozen, the second part, 2019 with 1.43 million. And then once again, Avengers, Age of Ultron, 2015, 1.4 million. Then I thought that Black Panther is just a little bit higher in the list. Then Harry Potter, which wasn't also surprising. Then The Last Jedi, however, 2017. Then we're having Jurassic World, another one. Frozen, 2013. The Beauty and the Beast. Incredibles, the second one, 2018. The Fate of the Furious, which is the 8th part of the Fast and Furious, I guess, 2017. It's actually a very long list, and on the very bottom we're having Skyfall, James Bond, and yeah. And Aquaman is actually also on the list, as well as Captain America and Captain Marvel. You know, there's actually an Iron Man 3. There's actually a lot of Marvel there, I'm not gonna lie. Probably, yeah, also a ton of Disney, since Star Wars is part of Disney now, so a lot of Disney. Yeah, a lot of fucking Disneys. I wonder why Disneys, of course. I wonder what Jurassic World was produced by, whether this is also like some Disney thing. Could be. Let's Google this. Jurassic World Disney. What if I typed it in? I don't actually know if they are producers, if Walt Disney World. Well, I do have a feeling Jurassic World by Disney, owned by Disney. Let's see. I know let's just head to the Wikipedia page. Jurassic World. Oh, so music, edited, released, English. What if I just Disney? I mean, or is it Jurassic Park? Is it this? Well, let's just get back to Reddit once again. I mean, there's Jurassic World, but there was another one. There was also Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. So, is it a producer? I don't know. Or do they just only have the rights for that? I actually really don't know, and it kind of pisses me off. What about a question mark there? What if I type in Star Wars and Disney? Star Wars and Disney, because there's Star Wars Disney. Well, okay, they say in German, unfortunately, but Star Wars on Disney Plus. Is Star Wars Disney? Star Wars Galaxy Edge is a themed area inspired by the Star Wars franchise located within Disneyland. So yeah. I know, so Star Wars for sure. Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Holidays, Unconventional, A Guide to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Well, I don't know if they just only have the rights. Well, anyway, maybe we can find another guide there. I'm sorry for wasting quite a lot of time on that, but just interested in it, you know. Let me introduce you perhaps the deadliest of all mushrooms, the death cap. Already sounds a bit. BPD stigma versus what borderline personality disorder actually is. Yeah, okay. Gotta watch them all. How long will it take to watch? Very interesting. I didn't know that. On the very bottom, you're having Pokemon with 12 days and 9 hours. I knew that it is quite a long thing, but I didn't expect it to be just so big. Then we have in The Simpsons with 8 days and 10 hours, Dragon Ball Z with 4 days and 11 hours, King of the Hill, which I just actually don't know, 3 days and 23 hours, South Park, which I already, once again, know, 3 days and 19 hours, Family Guy, SpongeBob SquarePants, Beavis and Butthead, or Beavis and Butthead, Rugrats, American Dad, Flintstones, Adventure Time, Futurama, Aqua Teen, Hunger Force, Captain Planet, and the very top is Bob's Burgers with just 8 hours. Legend of Korra, 10 hours. Scooby-Doo, 12 hours. Really? Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Justice League Unlimited, 14 hours. The first one that is, I mean, Spider-Man is a day, as they say, and Daria is 1 day and 3 hours, which is the first one that is longer than 1 day. But yeah, maybe there is one other, and I just know always one more. Italian Gelato Flavors Guide. Gelato al cocco. Gelato alla crema. Gelato alla banana. Gelato al pistacchio. No, it's actually pistacchio, since it's CCH, which makes it an K, not a J. Gelato alla amarena. Gelato alle mandoril. Gelato allo something, I don't know. Gelato giocolata. I know, giocolata. It's not cotolata, it's giocolata. Whereas pistacchio, since it is CCH, if you're interested, which I don't know. Then we're having Gianduja gelato. Okay, Malaga gelato, sweet wine and raisins. I didn't know about this. I didn't know that Malaga is actually wine. Stracciatella. Yeah, I think it is stracciatella. No, stracciatella. No, it's stracciatella. Fior di latte base with chocolate bits in it. Yes, it's just milk and chocolate bits. And I didn't, by the way, know that it is not that known, I guess, stracciatella. It is also, Austria is just to the border of Italy, and I've been to Italy just really often. Amazing country. I really love it. Holidays there have always been quite amazing. Other countries are also just pretty nice, but yeah, as I said, I've been to Italy very often, and it's also very common for Austrian people to go there for the holidays. Not that of a big deal, but of course, it's not always going to be just to the very bottom of it, because if you're just going by car, it's still going to take you quite a while. But more or less to just staying, I think, in the upper part as far as I can tell. But yeah, pretty amazing places. Gelato alla menta, gelato alla licoriza, which is probably not that good because I don't like licorice or licorice, however you pronounce it. And then we have gelato alla pesca, which is peach. Cream mustard. Oh, custard, not mustard. I just thought, well, that's not good. How to wear a face mask. I wonder why it is not safe for work. Now I know it. Wearing your face mask like this is wearing your underwear like this, and you can probably assume like the nose hanging out of it. So please wear your face mask properly. If I would have a shop, I would actually hang this somewhere. It's probably not legal though, but anyway. Care and feeding of your grieving person. Ask questions, leave them care packages. Remember big dates. Parallel play, acknowledge the little dates. Awkward. Let them be sad, say their name. Share a memory, say their person's name. Oh my god, do you remember the time blah 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 did whatever? Yes, you don't need to be perfect, just present. I do want to point out very big thing. Especially when it is about dates, and especially when it is about just remembering the little things and doing some little things from time to time can also really be beneficial in relationships as well. And this is something that I think I stopped doing, which was also kind of a death strike to my relationship, I guess, I assume. And also valuing those dates, which I have also unfortunately not done very well. Forgetting presents, not having presents, but receiving presents. And I feel very bad just afterwards for doing all of these things. And I remember dates and also treat them in the proper way. If it is a birthday, just celebrate it. If it is like, well, I just don't know the names of all these things, but remember these dates, remember occasions, remember situations, and also value them, treat them in the right way. And this is how I actually want to end the episode there. So thank you very much. I hope that I've been able to just go through some things that are of interest to you, or were of interest to you. And I wish you best health, of happiness, and all success, and also hope that you're going to remind yourself and you're going to be remembered, which basically means your legacy, and basically means just being remembered as a good person. And pretty good thing. 3 other questions that I have you are: why are you here? What are you trying to change, and what is bothering you the most? These 3 questions. So hopefully going to show you your purpose, and maybe even a business idea, which is an incredibly important thing. One other question that I'm having for you is: what could you essentially say to another person that is really going to change their life? Because I totally believe from the bottom of my heart that we all can say something that is indeed going to change somebody's life. And think about it. And yeah, with that being said, please stay safe, please stay healthy, and please keep in mind that things pass by, whether it is something good or whether it is something bad. Things pass by, so yeah. I wish you the best. Bye-bye. And thank you.